It's just me, Mike Martin's here. I'm just at the shop right now, chilling out, and I realized how early it was. And I'm like, damn, maybe I'll just throw up a live stream, hang out with you guys for a bit, find out what's going down in your neck of the woods, what kind of BS is going down. I just, I don't know what to say anymore. We've gotten to a point where we it's almost like they've shielded us all these years from being able to talk, shielded us from all, like, it's this mass censorship that's going on, this mass, and no one could call out, yes, live. No one could call out anything anymore, and it's really a very sad situation we are in right now. And then if anyone calls out anything, they're considered a nut job, a conspiracy theory or theorist nut job. The other day I was called a conspiracy theorist, theorizing on things that don't have any matter or don't have any substance to, don't hold water. That's what I was told. Oh, good. We got people starting to roll in to the live stream. Yeah, I'm just here at the shop, guys. If you guys want to come down and visit me, I'm at 1925 Quilchena Avenue here in Merritt. Let's take a look outside. And here it is this morning. What a beautiful day. And we got a nice... pass-throughers. Anyways, so I'm just here at the shop, chilling out, hanging out, and kind of give you a little tour of the shop. Oh, someone's commenting. How far is that from Youngstown, Ohio? Oh, like 4 days drive? 5 days? Someone says, I just spoke with some peeps this morning in Edmonton. They also are preparing to move onto Crown lands by the end of August. And a vet. Yeah, that's my red dragon. I've had that for a couple of years now. I was supposed to restore that car, me and my dad, and then he ended up passing away. Oh yeah. So I got my coffee. What are you guys drinking this morning? I just got my coffee here, and Ben Savage, it's good to see you live stream, Mike. Hope your family's doing great. Yeah, we're doing fantastic, guys. Thanks for asking. We really are. We're doing well. It's not the shielding of trying to, we're educating family. Our family's being educated, right? So we are cutting through the BS. We're not hiding it from the kids. We're educating them and telling them what the deal is, right? The other day, last night, we saw a movie called Lean on Me. Was that Samuel? No, it's called Lean on Me. What's that actor's name again? Oh my God, it's not Samuel L. Jackson. It's the other actor there. And watching that with the kids, Morgan Freeman. Thank you. So the movie's called Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman. It's about a school that gets that's got declined big time, and through government levels and through government bureaucracy and government red tape, the school fell into massive disarray, and they took it back by force. They took it back by implementing rules that are going to benefit the children inside the school and keep the drug dealers and the criminals out, right? And it's based on a true story. Someone just said that in the comments, and it's really good. And my kids watched that last night. My kids are 6 and 8, and they watched that last night. And well, the 3-year-old wasn't really paying attention, but they saw how the school went from beautiful in the 1960s to complete disarray through government bureaucracy, red tape, all the BS, all the drugs, all the crap, into spray painted lockers and spray painted hallways and all garbage and fights and teachers getting beat up. Then Morgan Freeman comes in, takes it over, takes the school over his way to basically get the standards up of the school, to get the school standards up, and basically cleans house, kicks out the drug dealers, kicks out all the bad elements in the school, and actually makes something of it. Right? And it's a true story. So my kids saw that. So we watch movies. When we watch movies like that, right? We watch stuff like that because it shows you to the core. It shows you how when everything becomes federalized or under some sort of government, everything becomes governized. It starts to destroy things. Starts to become more about the money and the funding as opposed to the kids in the school, right? And he cared about the kids in the school. He didn't give a rat's penis about the legislation and the state and the board and everything, right? So, anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. So if you haven't seen it, the movie's called Lean on Me. I eat bugs by choice at the and the bugs in the mountains of BC are fairly tasty. Woo! All right, guys. Don't forget, I'm going to show this to you guys here to join us tonight on Mike in the Night on Odyssey. And there it is right there. And Alaska Prepper is going to come on. He's a guest. And our guest tonight is Alaska Prepper. He's going to come on Mike in the Night to give us an update on what is going on. So people need to understand we're on Mike in the Night. You need to understand that it's some nights we have call-in shows. Once a month we usually have a call-in show. And then usually we have guests that call in and specific guests and stuff, and some of them stay longer than others. And people in the comments are just ripping everything apart and not understanding the format of the show and blah 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 and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's people need to understand that. So Mike in the Night tonight we have Alaska Prepper. There it is right there. And he's going to speak his mind just like Simon did on the last Mike in the Night where he was speaking his mind where he can't on this platform. So there it is right there. Let me just fast forward it here. I just don't want to catch any music or anything. But there it is right there. That's the last Mike in the Night if you guys want to join us. If you want to watch the replay, that's 4:48 on Odyssey, Mike in the Night. All right, guys, so what's happening around? Ukraine, Russia, live news. Okay, I'm never going to waste my time with that. There we go. Monkeypox, a global emergency. There it is right there. And I'm not allowed to comment on what I think about that because it's going to shut the channel down. Okay, Pakistan. Okay, I told you guys, Pakistan. I told you guys a week ago that in 2 weeks, so there's a week to go from a week ago, I told you 2 weeks from now, from a week ago, Pakistan's going to enter a civil war. I'm not making this up. They're going to go into a major civil war, and that's going to cause a massive disruption, and it's going to spill into bordering countries, okay? And a lot of key countries border Pakistan. So there it is right there. Okay, what else do we got for you guys? What else is going on? Saudi police arrest a man who helped Israelis sneak into Mecca. Flash floods kill at least 21 people in southern Iran. What is going on? So that's that. Better dwelling. What are they saying? Canadian mortgage debt tops $2 trillion, likely to soon eclipse the size of GDP. And when I kept telling people that Canada's GDP is built off of housing and money laundering and our $1 million homes that you could buy in Alabama for 60 grand, yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here. Canada's in a lot of trouble. Higher interest rates slowing down mortgage borrowing. There you go. People will be borrowing. What's going on? Okay, let's move on from here. Pope Francis and his discussion on not to eat meat. We made a video on that. What are they talking about here? There's nothing really here newsworthy here in the news. Fox News again. Outbreak, international outbreak. I'm not allowed to comment on that stuff. I'll do on Odyssey tonight. You'll hear me on Odyssey tonight commenting on that. President's got sick with COVID. Hunter Biden. We got some videos on the last Mike in the Night with Hunter Biden weighing certain things on a scale. Hungary warns of shift in world order. Google sacks engineer who Sentient AI scandal plagued UK Prime Minister trains with Ukraine troops. What, really? There he is right there. There's BJ. He combed his hair. Oh my god. Doesn't he look like that guy that passed away a few years back that was in this big scandal? Big scandal and knew the Queen. You know who I'm talking about. It looks like that. Ukraine claims Russia targeted major port city. Monkeypox spread declared global emergency. Archaeology is under attack by wokeness. Of course it is. It's all going to be under attack by wokeness. Wokeness is going to be the fall of Atlantis. It's going to fall. Our fall is going to be wokeness. But it's going to, I think we're going to rebuild, and there's going to be a lot of changes. Wildfires. 2 firefighting helicopter pilots die. Evacuations near Yosemite. Skittles sued for ingredient in some called toxin. Wow. The USA Today is reporting that? Holy crap. Wow. It could be found in candy, sunscreen, and paint. Here's what you need to know. Wow. Mississippi police chief bragged about killing 13 people in leaked audio. And Republican woman led the way to the truth about what happened on January 6th. Wow. Why are they reporting this? Wow. Holy crap. USA Today was actually reporting something that you know. And let me see what else. Ooh, Yahoo Finance. Anything going on here? The simple and complicated story behind Buffett's massive oil buy. Gas prices could fall below below $4 per gallon in October. So, yeah, there something's going on, guys. Something truly is going on, big, and I don't know what it is. They got to keep a wrap on it, or they got to, I mean, it's not like we just came out of bedrock. You know, from the Flintstones. We just moved here. We moved here from bedrock. And we have no idea what is what and what is allowed and what is profitable, what is allowed to be done, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, that's just what I don't know. I just, are people that like that episode of South Park I keep bringing up on Mike in the Night, where Randy's beating up that Jersey Shore guy. And he goes, what does it mean? What does it mean? It's just a Jersey thing. And then Randy's beating him up and drop kicking him. And then the other guy in South Park goes, Randy, he just might be stupid. And he's like, no one's that stupid. What are you talking about? It's like, yeah, we're dealing with, I am hated and prosecuted for telling the truth. Yeah, says G there. Who else is here? In BC, bro, might drive up, says MJ. Who else? Our little town of Pompeii. Every vegetable has bugs. Every meat has bugs. The whole eat bug thing is no more meat, burgers, steaks, ribs, etc. It's killing. It's killing the plant. That's what is troubling. People can't handle the truth. I'm just going back through the comments here, and I hope everybody is doing well out there. It is a gorgeous, beautiful day in Merritt, British Columbia. We are just chilling out here. It is a beautiful day here on the boulevard, so if you guys want to come down and visit me here, you're more than welcome. I got the Red Beast out today. Well, I usually have it out in the summer. It needs work, of course. It needs paint. The car needs paint. I got the lights replaced here, and a few other little things, little gadgets here on the car. So the car is doing. Somebody asked me about my car, how it's doing, but it's my little red dragon that I drive around town with. But let me tell you, it needs a bit of work, but it is what it is. What a gorgeous day today in beautiful Merritt, British Columbia. And there it is right there, our boulevard. Oh yeah. So, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Yes. Somebody said they swallowed the bug while gardening. I can't fit in that vet. Well, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, so I could easily fit in most cars. Did you see that Scotty Kilmer thing? Scotty Kilmer, that mechanic. Did you guys see? There's a video up on YouTube. I think you guys should check out. How no one's talking about it. How there's 96,000 or 94,000 deaths in electric cars so far, like blowing up or batteries blowing up or the system blowing up, and nobody is covering this. No news entity is covering this. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but there's just no discussion about it, so to say, if you guys know what I mean. There's no one's covering nobody's covering the EV electric cars. No one's covering it. The amount of people are dead. Yeah. War campaigning covering Ottawa. Support the farmers. Scotty is all right. How can people eat bugs? Have they not seen A Bug's Life? You're talking about an innocent bug. Yes! Leave the bugs alone. They're innocent. They have lives. They make choices. Leave the bugs alone. Let us eat our meat. Might as well be back in the steam era days when things ran on steam and wood and was used to produce steam or coal was used. Same thing applies here. Leave Britney alone. Bugs Lives Matter. Yeah, we should run a huge campaign. Lithium miner dies at 35 on average, I heard. Yeah, well, it's because of the toxins in the, I think it's the iron lithium phosphate, where I'm not sure which one, but I know there's one specific lithium that's death if you're around it too long. So we got Mozilla saying it's going to be a grand day at Vaughan Mills Mail. What is it? Vaughan Mills Mail beside Canada's Wonderland today. Honk. So if you're in there, maybe go by there, Vaughan Mills. Canada's Wonderland there. Yeah. It's going to be a really good one. It's going to be a really good one. Need to tow a gas generator to charge the EV on trips. So you're burning gas to charge the EV. Yeah. I'm so not electric car. I mean, if they didn't kill the electric car in the 80s, when the oil companies came in early 80s, when the electric car was becoming a thing, I believe that today we would be so advanced with the technology. I believe we would be running off of different molecule. I don't know. It would be a very different story, so to say. It would be very different. I think if they didn't kill it, right? Instead of having to speed up this technology now, no. I think it would have been very different. I think the whole solar array, the whole solar panel roof type car with the solar panels that charge with starlight and moonlight actually could charge the batteries. I'm talking about that kind of technology. I think we would have been way ahead. But the oil cartels, the oil wars, the oil wars are out of control. The oil wars have basically an oil embargoes and all these oil treaties and these oil barons since pretty much after World War II really destroyed our technological advances into real sciences, into real folding time, figuring things out. Not this political science garbage they're feeding us today. I'm talking about real sciences, real medicine, real life extension, Real. I'm not talking about the BS they're trying to shove down our throat, you know? Why are there no solar panels on electric cars? That way they would just charge while driving. I've got friends up the 8 near the lower Nicola. Thought the same. Good morning, Patriots. Good morning, Rob. HHO from microwave generated Brown's gas, perhaps. Who remembers that guy? I think he was from Michigan back in the early 80s that had an update and he was going to go worldwide with it, and he ended up disappearing. They couldn't find him after. He made a combustible engine that ran off the fumes of the gasoline. Didn't even run off the gas itself. It ran off the fumes. And with a full tank of gas, you could run about, I think it was 1,100 miles on a full tank of gas. And he was using, I think it was a Ford Probe or a Ford, what was it? It was a Ford, Ford Taurus, I think it was. It was a car from the really early 80s, 83, 84. Ford Topaz or something. I can't remember what it was. But he had this, and he had this huge unveiling. He called the media. They came and interviewed him. And basically he modified his motor, of the existing car, to make it run off fumes. And the motor ran a little rough, but it still ran. You know, all they had to do was modify it. So what's going on? Mike, you're getting it all wrong. The tanks outside the Chinese banks are there to protect our savings. Yeah, we made a video a few days back. It's on the channel, where China is sinking fast. China is sinking fast. And we talked about frozen bank accounts. We talked about people trying to get their money offshore, right? Whoa, look at the comments flying today. Yeah, we covered that on the channel. Guys, if you're just tuning in, guys, don't forget to join us here tonight on Mike in the Night. We got Alaska Prepper on Odyssey. Don't forget to get over there and subscribe and follow us on Odyssey. There's Alaska Prepper. We're going to have him on tonight as a guest. We're going to talk prepping and preparations. Also, last Saturday's Mike in the Night, we had Simon from Uneducated Economist. So if you guys want to check out that last episode, it looks like this. A really good episode. We got into really in-depth discussion that we can't talk on here, unfortunately. So Mike in the Night, 448, that was with Uneducated Economist. And tonight we're going to have Rudy on from Alaska Prepper is going to come on and give us some updates on what we need to do, how to figure things out, and how to start protecting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Owen in the house. What's up, buddy? Long time no see. And what else we got breaking here? What else is going on? Like, what can we talk about? What are we allowed to talk about? Oh, another package for the Ukraine. White House announces a new $270 million package for the Ukraine. What's new? What's the next story here? Canadian real estate expected to see a historic correction, biggest drop ever, says RBC. And I've been talking about this for almost 10 years on my channel because nothing is what it seems. Anything here? Anything here we're talking about? Nothing. Restaurants. Pest control experts explain how bad rats and bugs are in Toronto right now. Yep. So there it is. We talked about Pope Francis yesterday. Let me go to the channel really quick. Yes, we talked about monkey. Yeah, I can't really talk about. I did a video on monkeypox a few months back when it was becoming a thing. If you guys want to watch it, I had a pathologist on the show that actually came in and explained that it's an endemic. And basically, if you had any sort of chicken pox or anything in your entire life, you are basically immune to anything like that. So let me see here if I could find. So this is what we've been talking. Let's see what we've been talking. Oh yeah, let's see what we've been talking about here under our uploads here on our channel. So here we are live right now, and then red meat bad. Our meat is under attack. Pope tells young people. So I did that one yesterday. Day before, here we go again. Soil pollution could be a hidden cause of heart disease. Study warns. So again, it's more um, attack on our food and growing our own food. Inflation riots. Inflation riots to engulf the world. We talked about that the other day. We went over a few articles. Biden eyes climate emergency. If you haven't seen that, go check it out on the channel. Weaponizing our shipping. My shipping is out of control, guys. My shipping is. I'm gonna have to end up closing my business because of the shipping. It's just too expensive. $23 to mail that letter, 6 or 8 hour drive away. Food banks struggle with supply. Where's the China one? There it is. China is sinking fast, guys. Don't forget to check that one out. It covers what's happening right now. We covered that a few whiles back on what's happening there. So, like, I mean, we go. Look, Canadians are starting to starve. It goes into everything, guys. We go, and this one's good. No one saw this video, but it's good. Major hurt ahead. Wake up, America. But nobody watches a lot of the videos I put up, so it doesn't. Nothing really gets out there. Too much. So, yeah, it just keeps going on. Yeah. Yeah, Dirk, did you see all the? Yes, I did. I can't talk about it on here, but we'll talk about it on Mike of the Night tonight. For sure. We can't like. That's the only platform where we could actually physically talk is on Odyssey. We can't talk on here. So, yes, I did hear about that, and that's definitely devastating. What's happening, and I don't know what it's going to take to make people. You know what it could be? It could be that people have it good for people that work for the government have it really good. Okay? I think people that work for the government on a provincial, federal, even a municipal level have it good. They get raises adjusted to inflation. They don't have to worry about producing anything or doing anything. They could slack off all day, but they're in the government sector. So they have to there's a lot of HR in Canada. I think over 50 to 60% of the Canadian government workers, 60 or 70%, I think are just HR workers. They don't even do anything. They're just there because they just could be there, and they can live the good government job and live off of the raises and live off, do well, right? But then you have the government workers, like a public sector worker comes into my store. His name is Balls. He comes into my store at least once every other week to see if I'm still alive, because he's so floored and so shocked that I'm still alive because I'm not juiced. I never took no juice, but he's so shocked that I'm still alive. And I asked him about the inflation. That's the guy that came in, I don't know if you guys remember, that came in and was shocked that I believe in God and Jesus. He's like, you believe in God? Wow. It's like, I wouldn't, how the hell do you believe in God? It's like, again, a government worker coming in telling me how to run my business, what I should be charging for things. But if he was to open his own business, I'm willing to bet 10 years of my life that guy will fail in the first 2 weeks, right? So that's the difference. The difference that we're seeing here, or the different, you know what I'm saying? So basically he would come in and basically tell me how to run my business, this and that. And I asked him about the inflation. I said, Balls, listen, the price of things are going up. It's like, oh, I already got 2 raises this year. Like, he works for the government, and if I told you what he did, I mean, I don't want to give it away, because then it's too obvious, right? It's a small town. But, you'd be like, wow. So I could see him going to get juiced 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times if he has to, because he's got it good. He's got it really good, making 110, 120,000 a year, doing what he does. And if I don't want to say what he does, but that's incredible. I'm like, holy crap. I'm just trying to, sell some toys here, trying to get by, pay my bills, feed my family. And this guy's getting all these raises as inflation jumps, right? He's got 2 raises this year. He said he might get another one in October. but they're going to just tax me more. They're taxing me to death here. Did the governor goon wear yeah, he wore a mask for the longest time. And every time I had customers in my store, he'd be, "Oh, the pandemic, oh, it's ravaging, it's all the like scaring all my customers in the store." Like, so that's like, he doesn't understand that I'm paying this guy to do the BS that he does. I'm paying him. Like, he doesn't get it. Like, these people in the government sectors don't understand how they're getting paid. They think the government just has the money, and the government takes the money from us, impoverishes us. I'm paying $4,300 for property tax and $1,200 for garbage pickup per year, okay? In a town with 2 stoplights. There's 2 stoplights in my town. 2! There's no infrastructure. And they won't even allow my kids to join the swimming class or the swim, like, oh, there's too many kids and we have to cut back on the amount of kids and blah, 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 and this and that. That's public sector because the city owns the pool. So the city is not allowing my kids to join swimming lessons. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, we're going to have to cut them off on the next thing, and we're going to have to cut them off. There's not enough this. They're not doing that to give a chance to other kids. They just want, I think it's more of a power trip thing. Like, oh, I work at the pool. It's owned by the city. I work for the government. And all the government workers, what I notice is when they leave one government position, they go to another government position. If they know everything, why don't they just open their own businesses? Why don't they just do what they do best? Pop, 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 pop. Why don't they do this? They do that a lot. Why don't they come and open a business? You get anybody in government to come and open a business. 99% of them will fail in the first 2 weeks. Never mind 6 months. And that's that. And this. We're paying for this. For mouthpieces. So, anyways, I'm going to show you my 2. I think you can't see the 2 stoplights in the one shot here, but there are 2 stoplights here. So there's the Red Dragon right there. So there's the one stoplight there, and then we have another stoplight on that side by the 7-Eleven, and that's it. There's no more stoplights in town, and that's what I'm paying for infrastructure-wise. And these businesses pay a killer. Like, my landlady pays killer property tax to be here. I think she pays like $11,000 a year in property tax for this store. So that's what's happening, right? For the store and the 2 units, there's two little homes next to it that she rents out. And that's what's happening, right? And that's where we're going. And I think these people are flocking to get all these rounds of juice because they have it good. They have it good. So they take the vitamins and they feel like they'll never be wrong. That they'll never be wronged. That they were given the good life because they were basically given that, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they were given that opportunity to like, you know, I don't know. I'm just the type of guy. I guess I'm old school. Maybe I'm just an idiot. But if I was given a position and I was making a low 6-figure income, I would be kind of embarrassed to do some of the, like, you know, wow, taxpayers are paying me to do this. Mind you, they will never give it to a guy like a position like that will never be given to a guy like me, right? But I'm saying, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you guys remember. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember this, okay? I made a video about 2 years ago in 2019, how Canada is applauding that they've created, I think it was 206,000 jobs were created or something. They were all government jobs. They were all public sector. It wasn't like actual jobs that were created in the private sector that actually fund the public sector. People don't get it. I don't understand what people just don't understand. Oh, Canada created 200,000 jobs. It was back in 2019. You could find the article of what I'm talking about. And you guys could see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you guys could see exactly what it is I'm saying here. because it's I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Top wages in government, no immunity in the crime for government system. Good afternoon. Who is this? Good afternoon, Freedom Prospector. $1,500 in taxes for each stoplight. Those don't look like $1 million. Yeah. So there's only 2 stoplights of infrastructure in my town. There's a bunch of potholes and roads that I think they do fix from time to time. I'm not saying, but for what I pay in property tax and what the average wage, so what the average wage earner in my town, but again, they're going off the average wage earner as government. I think over 50, 60, 70% of my town is government employees in a small town. Like, I don't know what they do here. Like, I could tell you what some people I know that do, but it doesn't make any sense. I get it, but now that the public sector, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. Like, it's overpowering us, and we're supposed to be funding these people. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. And, yeah, that's why I'm going to put my kids through trade school. Why listen to government frustrate you? Why listen to government frustrate yourself? Well, no, because this is a reality. This is something that's destroying and dismantling the fabric of everything that what we, the private sector, if we want a homestead, have our own little farm, have this. Now, you think I was lying to you about the Methane Protection Act back in the 1880s, 1890s, where they tried to pass a methane act to charge farm owners in New England 5 or whatever it was, 5 cents or 10 cents a head of cattle, 5 cents, 10 cents a head of horse. They wanted to charge, okay, farmers for the methane that produced from their farms, and they had to fill out forms to say how many cattle they had, how much horse they had, how much, and that was the Methane Protection Act that they had in the 1880s, 1890s. They even have flyers circulating that actually look, you could find them still, that they were printing out and application forms that they printed out, okay? So they were coming for us before with this BS. Now, I'm talking to people that have farms or small homestead farms or small family hobby farms, and they're getting letters in the mail, and they need to fill out how much chicken they have, how much horses they have, how many cows they have, how many goats they have. It's back. It's back 100 years, 120 years later. It's back. And they're finding ways, and they're going to find ways to destroy us, our families, and everything that we work for in the private sector. Yeah, so anyways. Wow, I got 85 people watching this morning. That's a lot. I don't have a lot of people follow me on this chat. I mean, I've been here 10 years. So it's kind of an embarrassment. All right, I gotta put more cream in my coffee. It's too strong. Put too much coffee's too strong. I'm gonna drink it down a bit and put some more cream. The private sector is screwed for sure. Oh, we're so screwed. Yep. But if we go down, who's gonna fund the public sector? Who's gonna fund the governments? Who's gonna fund? Dan DeJanko, I love you too, buddy. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna fund these or outfits anymore. Who's gonna fund these outfits? Who's gonna pay for it? Right? Our great grandkids. Newsflash: my kids are going to study in the States, a trade school. My daughter loves nursing. Sent her to Broward County Medical School, like hands-on school. What I would pay to educate my kids here in Canada, I could get 10 times in the southern United States. My son really loves plumbing and electrical ductwork. My son, I'm going to send him to Georgia Technical. Right? They're all going to go to trade schools. My kids will go to trade schools in the south of the United States and apply for their student green card or whatever, and then apply for permanent residency when they finish their schooling. I can't do nothing for them in Canada anymore. Canada's finished. I can't do anything anymore. We had a really good country here one time. This was a really good idea. It was really good at one point, and everything started to go downhill when Canada closed immigration in from Europe in 1993. After 93, Canada just went to the pits. Just started to go down on a slow decline, and it just destroyed everything. A coffee sounds good. I'll get one. I love you also, Mike. Love you on Mike in the Night Odyssey. Woo! Exactly, Mike. It's time to escape Canada. Well, you see, 7-8 years ago, I was telling people to get out of the cities. I was telling people, get the hell out of the cities. The cities are going to turn to the videos are up on my channel. Get out of Vancouver by 2018, or get out of Vancouver now. And I was making the videos in 2015. I was telling people, get out of Sydney, Australia. Get out of New York. Get out of this. It's going to turn into a hellhole. Get out now. They're going to tax us to death. Right? Oh, yeah, you guys have to watch Mike in the Night on Odyssey. If you want to go back to episode 400, that's the episode where we have the first appearance of Porno Pete. Porno Pete came on the show, and Porno Pete was a big eye opener for a lot of people, and a lot of, I guess, understanding of what's going on, right? Okay, so here it is, guys. Tonight, don't forget to join us on Odyssey, Mike in the Night. I left a link under our... let me go there real quick. Tonight, we have Alaska Prepper coming on, and last Saturday, we had Simon from Uneducated Economist on Mike in the Night, episode 448. There he is right there, and he was speaking the truth. Basically, he was speaking what he couldn't speak on YouTube, so to say, right? So there it is, Mike in the Night, if you guys want to join us. Tonight, it's going to be 4:49. I left a link under the community section of our channel. I'll show you where it is. If you can't find it, go to the community of the channel. And Dumb and Dumber. There it is right there. You go there and it goes right to the show right there. So if you want to join us, you could find it like that. But there it is, the link there. And we're going to go over some of these polls that I put up for you guys on Mike in the Night tonight. And we are going to, have some good discussion tonight, because we just can't, really say anything on here, so to say. Okay, Mike, I paid a tradesperson $2,100 for one line of PEX plumbing. Good money. Wow. Yeah. It's like my solar. Everyone's asking me about my solar. Guys, I'm going to make a video called Stop Before You Call a Solar Company. Do not call a solar company to install any solar on your house. Do not call a solar company, period. All they want to do is sell you stuff. They want to sell you stuff that you probably already have and they don't know, and try to mark it up 50 times the amount. That's why in Canada it costs $40,000-$50,000 to put solar in your house, but solar's getting cheaper. I'm going to show you the system when I'm done. And I'm going to break down how I set that system up piece by piece and tell you how much I paid. And basically how straightforward it is. And all you need is a licensed electrician to come in and license it for you. Period. Problem solved. Done. Hasta la vista. So that's every solar company I called and contacted and said, hey, can you guys help me? We don't install stuff that's not purchased through us. And the stuff in the photos you sent us is pretty much garbage and it's below our standards. So, anyways, I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing, and everything is certified, right? Certified. Everything is GE Electric certified. Everything's by the book. And an electrician that doesn't give a rat's penis about selling solar material is going to come and set it all up and pull the solar permit to get into my fuse box. It's $85 or $185. I don't know what it is. And then that's it. He's going to come, do it, show it, and I'm going to show you guys how you could do it for 8,000-9,000 Canadian dollars, which is about 6,000 American, as opposed to paying 40,000, 50,000 quotes I was getting. And I'm going to get pretty much the exact same system on my roof for a fraction of the price. That's the problem we're in right now. Anything in the service, because these Western countries became so service dependent, so service dependent. That's that's how they're going to get the middle class or whoever's left with money or whoever's got a little bit of equity in their home. That's how they're going to come and get you. They're going to come through services because we don't produce anything in here anymore. You know what I'm saying? Mike, I saw we all chip in, purchase a ghost town up north, and create our own community. That people have tried that many times, and governments have come in and brought peace. So, like I know what you're saying. We did it, Mike, in the night 4 years ago. We were talking about starting our own Jonestown, our own community without the Kool-Aid, and actually create something where people could just live and be like we were referencing that movie, The Village, with Joaquin Phoenix, I think, The Village, and we're referencing how we're gonna get fed up to a point where we could start something like our own place and our own like our own. You know what I mean, guys. I don't know how to, but that's what we were talking about 4 or 5 years ago on Mike in the Night, creating our own sustainable life. But that's where it's gotten to right now. We're at this point right now where it's a commune, I guess. Yeah. Scottish Creek tried it too. No, Schitt's Creek. Sorry, Schitt's Creek tried it too. Yeah, oh yeah. Many people have trying to do this or get this off the ground, which makes perfect sense. It's about gaining independence from the rest of creating everything you need around you and making and producing everything you need around you, right? And I remember there was a small town somewhere. I don't know if it was in Indiana or where it was in the States. They were paying their workers in silver coins. They were minting the silver coins, and they were using it as a small currency around town, where people were paying in pure silver denominations, right? So I remember that. That was back in like 2015, 2014. I was watching something on that, and I was kind of baffled how, like, they had a system working. Like, the system was working, and the system was, making sense. And as long as everyone agreed to it, there was no problem, right? Yeah, getting expensive to renovate now. Material supply sucks. Yeah, gyprock is like gold here in New Zealand. I have a painting company, so it wouldn't take much to reopen the gyprock board, the what do you call it, plywood. It wouldn't take much, believe it or not, to open a small plant producing plywood in New Zealand. It's supposed to be a first world country. Open a plywood plant. Start making plywood. Charge half the price. You'll make a killer. But the government red tape, the government workers, the six-figure incomes, 5 juices later, they're going to come and tell you how you can't have your plywood plant and you can't produce plywood in New Zealand because it's dangerous. And that's what they're going to do. Well, I remember when 2x4s were costing like $65 a 2x4. Or 6x2s, I think were like $65. What's to stop us to open a small, like, find some used equipment, like, and open a decent sized plant and start producing these 6x2s at half the price? Government red tape, bureaucracy, laws put in place from stopping you from producing anything. And that's why we are in this predicament we are in today. It's because we're not allowed to produce what we want to. They're stopping us from producing our own food. They're stopping us from producing our own energy. They're going to outlaw solar power. Thank God I have everything I need now. Thank God, because this winter is going to be one to remember. I might be dead wrong. Fine. I don't care. Well, I won't have an electricity bill for 10 years. I don't care. I might be wrong, which I hope I am. But once the truth gets out, they're just going to shut the power right off. They don't care. Well, how are they going to buy gas? And how are they going to survive? And how are they going to... You let them figure that out, because they know the truth. Once we know the truth, the power's gone. And we've been talking about blackouts on this channel going back to 2016. So it's not because Joe Rogan said it 3 hours ago. Because we're telling you this, and we've been saying this for years now on the channel. Oh, Rusty Behemoth. Rusty's in the comments here. I haven't seen him in a while. We got Raptor Ranch in the house. Shout outs to everyone from northern Wisconsin. Man. Oh, what time is it? I'm going to open the store soon here, guys. You're welcome to come visit me here. I've had a lot of people visit me. Had a gentleman, a Portuguese man, because I'm a Portuguese too. I had a Portuguese man come and visit me from Winnipeg with his daughter. And he's married to a Filipino woman like I am. So it's like, wow, what are the odds of the similarities like that? Wow, I was just floored. And he knows everybody on Mike in the Night. He watches everything we talk about. He loves the down-to-earth discussion that's not being discussed in a lot of other places. And stuff like that. Ooh, somebody just messaged me on, what was that, Instagram? Guys, I'm thinking of getting rid of my Instagram because of 80% of the people that follow me on Instagram are these fake Instagram model accounts. And like messaging me on an hourly basis. Hello, handsome. Hello, dear. I would like to know you a little better. Like crap like that. It's like, wow, Instagram is full of bots. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is full of junk. And I'm thinking of just getting rid of it because it's completely useless. I can't post anything on there. And even my Facebook page, I post something on Facebook. Here, I'll show you guys this. Watch this. I post something on Facebook. And I get this problem with it. It's like, here, let me go to my page here. Okay, watch this, guys. Watch this. So I have 113,000 followers on Facebook, okay? So there it is right there. That's my fan page, 113,000, right? I post something, and nobody sees it, ever. It never gets seen. Well, two people commented on this, but nobody sees it. Nobody sees the damn thing, the damn posts. Nobody sees it. Oh, this one has 1 comment, 1 share, and 3 likes. Canada's in for a world of hurt. I'm pretty sure if most Canadians saw that, they might want to watch that and see why I'm whether it's propaganda I'm trying to spread. I think most people in Canada might want to see that. But there's just, again, there's just no, like, it's almost like I understand, but a lot of these platforms will be on the hook. They will be on the hook when it's time to, call out the traitors, like, the mainstream media, like, they're all traitors to the people. They're all government shills. The banks just gave themselves another raise the other day in Canada. Bank of Canada employees, they have $56 million in raises. Who's controlling that? The government. They deregulated the banking system years ago. They own the banking system. They own everything. And they're going to tax the little guys here to death so they can keep paying their employees to do nothing all day. Most of them. I'm not talking about the firefighters, the guys that work hard. I'm not even touching those guys. I'm talking about, like, you can't even call the police because they don't want to be bothered. You can't even do this. You can't even do that. There's a lot of things you can't do. There's not a lot of, the hospital system is failing. You can't even use that. So what are we paying for? You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just ranting on here with you guys here. But anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know. I just want to talk because I feel like outside of my family, there's nobody left I could talk to outside of my family. Well, I mean, I have a couple of friends that I talk to, right? But like without you guys, it's really hard, like it's really hard to find not like-minded, but people that are willing just to talk. You don't have to agree with anything I tell you, but at least if we could talk about it and maybe create some discussion about what may happen, or what, things, starting to discuss things that if we asked these same questions 30 years ago, people would be looking at us like, really? You think this is going to happen? Why would you think that? And then you would explain your theory, and then people will sit down and say, maybe you're right. That's the problem we're in today, is that we are automatically segregated when we want to ask why they're raising our taxes, or we want to ask why the price of gas is going up, or we want to ask why, you know what I'm saying? And then when they tell you it's some war in Europe, and you're like, that's a proxy war. They have to get that going. They don't have a choice. Go back to Mike in the Night. It's in your head, zombie. It's on YouTube. It's in your head, zombie. Mike in the Night, 2019, where we talked about they're going to pull the trigger on this, what that's happened, and they're going to go to hot war. There's no choice. They have no choice in the matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, fully need. Okay, was no go to Florida. Hunter is saying we can't and don't want to fight bots for freedom. Mystic Beast is in the house. Who else we got here? So Spooky Black is saying, I don't agree with you. I think the government is good. That's good. That's good that you think that. But I don't want governance in my life. I don't want the government to tell me that I can't eat meat. I don't want the government to tell me that I can't have cash money. I don't want the government to tell me what movies I'm allowed to watch. And you're thinking, Mike, what are you talking about? They're banning movies off lists. They're banning them off of streaming servers. That's why I don't have a streaming server. That's why I have my own server at home with my own movies that I programmed on it for me and my kids to watch. Movies that, like Gone with the Wind, Lean on Me, really good movie. I told you guys about Lean on Me. I watched it last night with my kids. And how a school went from beautiful, flourishing school in the 1960s in New Jersey, became a hellhole through government bureaucracy and government, state, whatever it is, and then got fixed because somebody cared about the kids in the school as opposed to caring what the state and the... Yeah, it's Morgan Freeman. So if you guys want to watch it, it's called Lean on Me. Watch the movie. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, there you go. Over 1 million laws to follow in Canada, but you're free. Yeah, that's right. Hunter is saying that's why we are here as a community, to share feelings, here to know we stand together. Sorry, it's the comments are moving as I'm reading them. I moved to Russia from Vancouver Island. It's been one of the best choices of my life. I believe you. Literally have no one to talk to, says I. I like government who stays out of our lives. That's what we want. Like, I want government to come and pick up my garbage, because I'm paying for it at a municipal level. Pick up my damn garbage without any problems. Fix the damn potholes on the street. Make sure our bridges don't fall apart. Make sure our schools are learning what kids need to learn, so they have a chance outside of a school when they graduate. My kids will have a chance, because we watched Lean on Me last night with Morgan Freeman. Go watch that movie with your kids. Watch it and see. You'll learn a lot on how one person cared about the kids in the school as opposed to the school itself. Well, he cleaned up the school and got rid of the graffiti and all the garbage and kicked out all the drug dealers. But then the governments were coming in to stop the kids from learning. So a bunch of vets are building an Alamo 2.0. John F. Kennedy said it the best. Ask not what your country could do for you, ask what you could do for your country. Yeah. There it is right there. Leadership for the 60s. November 22nd, 1963 is the day America died. That's the day America lost everything. That's the day America fell. That's the day America burned. Was November 22nd, 1963, the assassination of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And that's when everything, people had a chance with him. The people had a chance with him. And he talked about secret governments. He talked about conspiracies. He talked about the military-industrial complex. I know other presidents did that too. I know other presidents talked about that too. But John F. Kennedy was one of the first to take care of business. But before him was Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was a big player in American keeping Americans free. Was Andrew Jackson, the guy on the $20 bill. That guy was a big deal for America. Okay, anyways, guys, I gotta go. I gotta open my shop. I'm gonna turn on my open sign here. So if you guys want to come and join me, I'm at 1925 Colchina Avenue. I have nothing to hide from. Got nothing to hide from. My door is wide open. You guys want to come and join me? I'm here at the shop. I'll see you guys on the flip side. And Mike Martin's here. I'll see you guys on Mike in the Night tonight on Odyssey. Thank you, Mystic Beast. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Hunter Moon. Thank you, Ben Savage. Thank you, Catherine. What else? Slather, Wellio Beef. Everybody here. Jordan Nelson. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.